Hi, my friends. Here I have some information for you, for everyone to have an idea where people will be sitting. So they will always have in special events at auditoriums and gymnasiums. They will have the same people close by to them. So they will know each other, okay? And also some events we will have fingerprints done for the couple or for the whole family, okay, for security purposes, okay? So that's the map and indication, and we will give you more updates soon. Thank you. All right, the other thing is for work team meetings. So now forget the stage, but it will be the same way. So here will be the main person, the leader of this meeting team or work team. They're meeting together. They're sitting on the grass. They're sitting in a classroom. They're sitting in a circle, right? They're trying to have meetings in a circle when possible, if it's not too many people. Okay. So if the leader is here, so we just take that as a reference. The leader taking notes, or the leader leading the team, where people have to ask permission to speak, for details. So always will be two couples, right? One taking notes, right? Or record or taking pictures. Always two leaders here. The other one leading the meeting itself. Okay. All right. So people will also be placed on this position. Okay. If it's more people or less people, because that's a good way for the people that are here, the leading couples, right? For them to have a reference, right? And be in order. Okay. All is in order. Every meeting of all departments be in order like that. I think that's a good reference. And so people will always sit on the same location. No, cannot sit in the same location, sorry. For records purpose, yes, they can sit on the same location, but everyone will be wearing different shirts every day, so that's fine, okay? So on meeting days, remember to don't wear the same shirt as the previous meeting. Some meeting is going to be daily, some meeting is going to be weekly, okay? So that's important. Try to remember which one I wore before and just get another color, okay? And you're only going to bring 4 sets of clothes, 4 colors, right? But if we believe that that's important, we will have more, okay? Clothes available, shirts, school shirts available for everyone to have more different colors, because we're going to spend a few weeks together, okay? All right, thank you. My friends, at auditoriums and gymnasiums, that is how we are going to do. For us to have an idea on where we will sit, so these are the instructions, okay? All right, so here it is. Because every auditorium is a little bit different. You might come, the main door might be here or here or here, right? They might be in different locations. Some auditoriums, you have a main entrance here, but not gymnasiums. Usually gymnasium come on the sides and, all right. Okay, we are going to have only one main entrance, whichever is decided for all auditoriums and all gymnasiums. Everyone gonna use that same door. So it's very important for families to come and enter fast and do what they have to do. So they will take their picture right here and the fingerprint that I'm gonna show in a minute how that will work, right? The picture is the whole family together standing up, nobody on a lap, right? No bags, nothing. Okay, and then just the father and mother, right? The applying couple will take their fingerprint. And then the whole family leave this area quick, the entrance, that would be here or here, whichever, and go to find their location. All right, so that's how we are going to sit. In alphabetical order according to your country. So countries with A, countries with B, with C, with D. So we go on this order until L. So I already looked up and that will work, more or less will work, so you have an idea where you're going to be sitting. Okay, all right, and then here make a breaks the stage. So usually gymnasiums do not have a stage, but if we don't have a stage, I already wrote there 2 tables. We're going to have 2 tables with white tablecloths to say where the headquarters will be, okay? Or the presentation, or the families will perform, or the groups will perform, whichever it is, okay? And if it's a proper auditorium, they will have a proper stage. All right, and then here keep going. M, N, O, all the letters. We don't have any X, so that will work. Because some countries here have too many, but some have too little. So it more or less will work this way. Okay, if we really need, we will change afterwards. But that's how we're going to do for the first 2 events. And if, according, because we also have to check which countries will be, which countries will be united with others. So we have 2 days, and after 2 days, if we need, we will give you better directions. Okay, so that's how we work. So you already know where your country name starts with. Okay, all right. So now here for the fingerprint, every husband and wife will take their quick fingerprint. So that's how will be. So I did just quickly over here for you to have an idea. So this will be properly printed. Okay, very nice and neat printed. Okay, so we'll have first event and second event. And then, first and first, husband, wife and husband, and here second and second, wife and husband. So they will come on the first event, they will print over here. Okay, so we need this to have space for big hands, right? So it can be, for the woman can be a little smaller, for men can be a little bigger here, and the name of the country should be big and in bold. Okay, all right. And then for the second event, the same way. The husband will do it here, the wife will do here. The whole thing, okay? Oh, sorry, my hand is ink. All right, so this side of the paper is good for 2 events, okay? First event, second event, second event. We will use thick paper. I put the note here. Print in thick paper. Why? Because we're going to use the other side as well for 2 more events. Third event, fourth event. The title is the same in bold and big, okay? And enough room, bigger rooms for the husband, smaller rooms for the wives, that will work, okay? All right, we could make a little bigger here, didn't do properly, more space here, okay, for the hand fingerprint. All right, so we will keep, and the volunteer team, we organize them in alphabetical order, so when a family arrives, it will be easy to pick them up. So it will be 1 table, the family will pick up this card, right? And right on the table beside, they're going to be printing, right? And keep going. And the picture will be the first thing of all, right at the property entrance, before the tables, because that's easy, if it's easier to be over there and we don't need to be packed up by the tables. Okay? All right, thank you. Okay, so here we have some updates. At least once a week, and at the arrival day at the hotel and at the gymnasium, every family member will do the whole fingerprint for everyone with age, date of birth, weight, and name. Okay? Here it is, the explanation. Okay, my friends, I already have a few updates. So, for the cards, we are going to do this way, not sideways as I said before. We just need 4 fingers, and we don't need the whole finger. The main thing is the tip, right? The tip of the finger, and once you're there, we can do a little bit more. So every time they're going to do their fingerprint, you have to put a little paper right here by the line, so it won't go, you know, it won't get to the other brother and sister paper. Okay, all right. So for the whole family, we are going to have at least once a week, you know, so at the arrival they're going to do that. At the special event, you know, arrive at the hotel, they're going to do one of this paper, right, this long one, the whole family. And then at the gymnasium they have to do one of that, because that will be the special event to make every president couple official. Okay, so that's very important. So I already have some improvement for arrival time. We're going to do in alphabetical order. I'm going to give time for people to arrive, you know, from 2 hours until 20 minutes or so of the event starts. So we have time to process everyone. So everyone, we already have time to arrive according to their name. Okay, so here I think that's the best way up to the moment that we have, going to be like that. So on the top we already be printed the country name, right? So United States gonna keep as the east side. So for the mid of United States and for the west of United States, we are going to find other words, because we're going to divide the United States in 3 parts, right? Remember I said that? It's too big. All right. So we're going to find other words. This United States will be the east. Okay. So here on the top will be the country name, and then family name, last name here going to be centered. These two things going to be properly centered. I just did in a hurry. So here the best I found up to the moment will be son/daughter, because then we print for everyone the same. Age and date of birth, you ask already, okay? And then before name, I think here they say weight. You know, something easy, okay? Something easy, their weight, and then their name. Okay, so we have 4 information. I think that's good, right? Instead of race, I think the weight they have at the moment. Okay, so here the same thing. Son/daughter, age, date of birth, weight, and name. First and last name. Okay, so this is going to be printed for everyone. They just going to fill out. All right. I think the person will fill out themselves. Okay, and the person at the table just gonna check with the badge. No, sorry, I think doesn't help this way. Let me think. No. The person at the table will fill them out looking at the person badge. Gonna copy really properly, okay? They're gonna handle to them, gonna give them back, they copy. And gonna ask, of course, what's your weight? What's your date of birth, okay? All right, and then they bring to the next table, and then they're gonna do the fingerprint for everyone, okay? So one table they can do parents and grandparents, and then the other table they can do the children. This way won't be many people crowded together, all right? So look, a paper like that fits 6, so 2 papers fit 8, so families, you know, we can use the back if it's a thick paper. All right, I think we're doing really great. That doesn't turn off. Okay, so we are going to print them ahead of time with the name of each country that we already decided, 1 or 2 words for each country, and already uniting small ones, already dividing big ones, and giving new names for big countries that will be divided. Okay, so the fingerprint ink needs to be a very good one that's durable, but also won't damage people's clothes, because it's not just a thumb, you know, the little thing. You know, there's some that is synthetic, but once we already have them, you can use, they just rub it off. And at the end of the last table will be a little towel where they can rub it off, if I don't know what they need, if it's alcohol, whichever it is, okay? So they can clean their hands. We have to do that once a week, to make sure the same families are coming and, everyone is properly, we have records of everyone, okay? And at least once a week, we will meet at the gymnasium with everybody. I don't know the day yet. We are going to do like on Fridays, so we can have, or even Saturday afternoon maybe, right? Where we can have our reports, and the people will be going out on Sundays. I think that will be the best. So we won't get the Friday for that, because Friday evening families can relax a little bit, go to a park or different, or just relax at the pool. Once they work the whole week, we're not doing gymnasiums meetings, general meetings on Fridays, okay? And we can also not do during the day, so because people will be working, they have their schedule from Monday to Friday exactly the same, okay? All right, this we have to put that as rules and guidelines. Okay, so we are going to have the gymnasium regular weekly meetings on Friday. On Saturdays at 2 o'clock. This way, the families that will already be arriving, that live closer, will already be coming in and doing their fingerprint. Maybe this way is better, right? As they come, they already set the first table having alphabetical order. For the ones that are living closer instead of arriving in alphabetical order. But we are going to give some details to you afterwards. Okay? So on this Saturday's afternoon, we are going to have 2 o'clock, right? We start. We are going to have the reports and the general religious shows, right? At the same time, for us to sing together, groups that practice during the week, the school groups, right? That will be practicing parks or in churches or actual schools. Where our families will be enrolled, so they can also do performances. And families from the same hotel, those that practice, can also perform something. And we're going to sing, and I just don't know which one we're going to do first. I think we already decide. So let's do first the reports, right? Get it done, all department reports, right? We are going to talk about each one for updates, so everyone will know what's going on, and and then soon after, the religious shows, okay, like people have nowadays, right? They sing together, and it's a very happy events, right? That's what we're gonna do as well, okay? All right, my friends, thank you so much. I think we're doing really great, getting organized, and I see you soon. Okay, so that will be great. The other thing is that, the paper I just showed you earlier, just for the husband and wife, that would be okay for auditoriums. Auditorium meetings, that will be okay, because those are important but not official. Okay, the official one will be once a week, every Saturday afternoon. That's already decided. So we are going to meet in a local gymnasium. So people that will be arriving soon, we have to make reservations of this gymnasium as soon as possible. On the arrival day, we are going to a gymnasium in the morning, right? Because the park is not proper, it won't be able for everyone to hear. We are going to be about 2,000 people, right? 1,800 or so. So it's a lot of people. We don't know how many families will be bringing their grandparents, but will be really a lot of people. So we're going to meet right away in the morning at this gymnasium, we are going to tell you which one will be. So families need to get ready 6 o'clock to get the buses. So if we are going to a place that have a bus, they're going to take a bus. If we don't have, we are going to have special buses to bring people, because the main thing is for us to have this gymnasium where everybody can arrive. And for this arrival day, right? The arrival day, we have city buses only from Monday to Friday, okay? So we are planning to do on the 4th, right? June the 4th. It is a Saturday. So in this case, we need a very big hotel for everyone and a high school that have a gymnasium nearby or university. Or we're just gonna rent or have donations of rented buses and bring to another county gymnasium, okay? All right, if we will do it on June the 8th, okay, June the 8th is a Wednesday, so that will be okay because the city already has a regular urban bus start at 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? So we are going to be at the gymnasium at 8 o'clock, so people need to already, walk and be there soon, because we need everyone to do their fingerprint before they enter the gymnasium, okay? So inside will be only proper registered families. The table is going to be right there, or right inside or right outside, but at the main entrance, and will be only one entrance to this gymnasium, okay? The other thing, when everybody come in, everyone check, all the papers are clear, we close the door and we don't open anymore until the event it's completed, okay? All right, so people don't get in and people don't get out. So that is very important. Don't drink too much water in the morning, because the special event is going to be there for 2 or 4 hours. We're going to do everything that. We're going to have the approval. First we are going to call every country president couple, right? We're going to have this special ceremony first, this first day. Now I'm talking about this first day. And then when we call, the family is going to come with the couple, right? The headquarters is going to tell them on a microphone, going to tell their names, where they're from. The camera is going to show their badges, camera going to be close by to us, okay? The headquarters and this couple, okay? And then going to show the family going to stand to everybody, look, and then they leave, right? And we're going to do this with all families, It's about what? About 180 families, right? That's what we're trying, about 180 countries, more or less, right? It needs to end with a good number, right? A good, positive, even number, okay? All right. So people do the finger on this first day. I'm still talking about this first day. People do their fingerprints. They find their place to sit. They sit more or less on that, and don't have to be exact, because if the days you're going to get more organized, right? But they're gonna find their location. They sit down, and then the headquarters will tell the welcome words. We'll say a few words about the organization, and then we're going to start. The headquarters will start calling each family by the country name. So, and then we are going to have only the invited family from each country, and assign volunteers that the headquarters really trust, okay? That will be helping us in a few different things, okay? That's our own family and our own special friends for many years. And then we are going to sing together, and then as soon as everyone will be already nominated as president of their own country, and then everyone will have authority to vote and approve our International Constitution Royal Blue Book and also our 28th Volunteer Royal Book, okay? Because it will be two different books, all right? So everyone will stand their hands and we are going to say, and then they, do you agree of this book? No, and then everybody gonna raise their right hand and say, yes, we agree, okay? And then we're going to say for the 28 weeks a few words. Everyone present, presidents and their secretary for all countries, everyone agree, and then everyone gonna raise their right hand and they will say, yes, we agree, a little slowly like I just said, so everyone will be saying exactly together, okay? All right, then we're gonna sing one or two more songs again. If we have already some families that already practices or a group of people, they can perform. How that will be done? So, families from each hotel can gather on these 2 days. We have 2 days, right? People need, it's mandatory to arrive 2 days before for people to have an idea about the area and also to do their fingerprint, and also takes a lot of time from the airport until the hotel, and also for families to purchase their hygiene little things, right, or get from the table, right, the hotel welcome team, and also for them to do the drug test. So all this takes time, right? But they also can have their practice. So let's say the practice at the hotel can be these 2 days from 6 to 7 o'clock, right? Because everyone is to be at their own hotel at 6 o'clock, 6:20, right? More or less. Okay, and 7 to 8 is too late. No, it can be, right? Yeah, it can be too. 7 to 8, so we end at 8. All right, so our practice at the hotels for people that want, the location will be the pool, right? And they will gather, and people there will decide. If it's too many people, they can make 2 different groups, okay? That will be fine. At the pool, be careful, the children, of course, but everyone gonna be 8 years old and older, all the children. And no young adults, that's already decided. We are going to have everyone, sons and daughters from 8 years old, completed, up to 20 years old. Okay? We're not going to have young adults, 21 years old. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm already going to do an improvement here, sorry. Everyone will be from 8 years old until 19 years old. That's the most sustainable, because the parents will be doing 2 years of nature events, and they need their complete families for those 2 years, and not some that will already almost 22 years old marry and leave, okay? All right, so that will be the most positive. Everyone, sons and daughters, needs to be from 8 years old until 19 years old. That's decided. Okay, so these 2 days, right? So everyone already came, from the airport, did their test and everything, so they can practice at this time. The other time that I think will be good, let's say from 2 to 4 o'clock, right? For those that can, on these 2 days, 2 to 4 o'clock, they can also encounter at the pool. Can be the same teams, can be other teams during this time. So I think that will be good, right? And people can practice. So at all hotels, we need baskets with fabrics that these 8 to 12 years old can hold, right? And then teens and adults will be about the same because they're already big, right? Okay, so we have baskets, and then on the baskets will be a little tag, right, saying that if they're small, they're big. Okay? Fabrics. So they can practice with the fabrics, because and then they can submit a little short video, right, for us to have an idea which music they are using or which song they're singing. Yes. Okay, because we can use some music too. All right? And then for the headquarters and the volunteers to evaluate which of those teams are doing the best to be approved for this special day. Okay? All right. So we're not doing individual families. We're doing these groups, hotel groups, to practice right there these 2 days. All right. The other thing is that the drug test that needs to be done for every single person will also be done at the hotel. Okay? Now, the location will be the common area bathroom, right? Because we're going to purchase a lot of those containers and get it done. So in the bathroom goes all the family males, and then on the other bathroom all the families females, and then they get to put their name, not all, sorry, one at a time, go in, one at a time get out. They open up and do it. I think that will be the most appropriate. And we'll have a camera facing the tap, the sink, okay? And at the toilet, we are going to put a little blue detergent. That's the most sustainable. A little natural dye, something blue. Because then the person won't take, we are sure that the person won't take the water of the toilet bathroom to mix with the urine test for the drug test, okay? And the tap, that's the bathroom sink. We're going to have this camera facing only the sink, okay? All right. Okay, this needs to be done at arrival. So will be a table, right? By this common area bathrooms will be a table, and that will have a little paper written there, drug test. So this one you have to do right away at arrival. You're not going to use any other bathroom. You're not going to the bedrooms or the pool, nothing of that. Go straight, get it done, a few minutes for each family, done. Okay? All right. And with those containers we are going to buy for all these hotels we are assigning to be close to each other. Okay, so all the families do that, and then they can go take a shower and everything for the skin test. That's another test. Okay, the skin check. All right, so that will be another test. And that one won't be done at the hotel because we need proper nurses to check, right, and do everything properly. Okay, the drug test we are doing just to save time and money as well, because they're very expensive. Imagine, it's almost $40 for each person. So to pay for the whole family is going to be too big, would be too much. That's why we're doing it at the hotel, because it's just a urine test. It's okay, but the other one, no, the other one, it needs more care. All right. So people need to arrive really early 2 days before, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, for those that are coming from faraway countries to travel at night and arrive really early. Don't get late flights. I said up to 11 o'clock in the morning, but that's the real max for one case in many. Because we need people to really arrive early. Don't stop to eat. Drink the water at the airport and keep going. Get the buses, get the train, the tram, right? And then the train, and then the other urban bus to be in Martin County on time. So they will have time to do all these things, okay? If people really need, they can arrive, people that are coming from closer countries, they can also arrive early in the morning. Okay, let's do that, an objective for everyone. And if really needed, even the third day in the afternoon, that's fine. You know, as soon as people are in Martin County early, 2 days before, but early until 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, already be at the hotel doing all these things I just said. Okay, so now let me say a few words for the skin test. That is different, gonna be done in assigned clinics. Okay, the assigned clinic can be on the person's way, right? Like in the middle of the way. For example, from the transition from a train to a urban bus, or at Martin County, okay? It's called the skin clear test, all right? So when the family will be confirmed, we are going to send all these details to the family, which clinic they're gonna go, and proper information, okay, to be easy for everyone, or gonna be close to their hotel, all right? Okay, so this skin test is toe to head, all right, toe to head, and we're gonna check everything, even between the toes, right, to see if no cuts there from humidity or from fungus. Gonna look the bottom of the feet, you know, and also everything under the arm, for the pubic area, that everyone needs to be clear, no hair in a pubic area or on the bottom, okay? Everyone needs to take everything out, to do permanent hair removal or properly complete shave before they come, because this test is very important. Okay? All right. And also, it's a confirmation of the person's sex. You know, if it's a male or female, and the organs need to be normal. Okay? No problems of any type. Okay. All right. So, this test gonna have many things for the nurse or doctor to check. You know, items to check. So, as I said, from the toe, middle of the toes, right? And everything else, gonna be many checkup points. The back, the front, the belly, everything. No scrapes, no cuts, nothing like that. Also, no one can be menstruated. You know, all the females need to be clear until this test. Okay, it's very important. Nobody can leave their country if any female is menstruated. Okay, that's very important. All right. Okay, and afterwards, that's okay. And we are going to have here tampons, cotton tampons available. But people cannot bring on their bags as well any tampon. Okay? All right. Okay, so people already have their checkups. Under the arm also need to be completely shaved. Okay? Completely shaved. The belly area, pubic hair, legs completely shaved. Okay? For us to be able to see the skin. Because some people do have a lot of hair. It's a normal thing for men, right? But we need to get all this properly done. So people need to purchase at their own country permanent hair removal, because it's going to be the cheapest way, and start doing. Okay? All right. So when they're here, they're clear. All right? And also, men have a lot of hair their toes, right? And on the top of their feet. All this hair need to be removed as well. You know, and the whole legs for males and females, the whole leg, the whole pubic area and the bottom needs to be hair free. Okay, no hair at all. Also back, some men have hair on the back, hair on the shoulder, completely free. Okay, no hair at all. And also the arms. Okay, also, but the arms is not to do permanent hair removal of the arms, because some people do have a lot. And how are we gonna say if the person has a lot, don't have enough? So for the arm, only shave. Do not do permanent hair removal on the forearm, because that's important. It works as a type of sunblock, right, for males and females afterwards. But for everything else, need to be completely removed. For men that has a lot of hair on their hand, on the back of their hand and fingers, also need to take them out completely. Okay? All right. So here, every hotel gonna have maybe 2 sets or 4 sets of this hair removal. So families can still, as they grow during the days, right, they can still taking them out over and over. All right? Okay. Okay, the other thing is when they are this clinic for skin check, no one gonna be alone with the doctor nurse. So all females get in one room and all males get in on the other room. Okay, they're gonna be looking sideways, not to the patient, but they're gonna be close by. Okay, because we don't want parents to be looking their children or teens. That's no need. Okay. So they're gonna be in the same room. That's to avoid on the future. We're trying to do everything already how we'll be on the future, to avoid nurses and doctors to spend time that's not needed, be looking at them too much, things that are not needed. So we are trying to have this practice for future centuries and millenniums as well. So the whole all females in one room with a woman, and all males in another room with a man, looking and doing the skin check. This doctor or nurse, male or female, gonna have a spouse, right, that's gonna help with paperwork, but not going to be in the same room with if they're not on the sex of them, right, the same sex, right? They can help. They can be on the side room, and they can be getting the notes, but they're not going to be able to see even that they're doctors and nurses, registered nurses and doctors. But if they're not of the same sex, they cannot be in a room. All right? Okay. So they're gonna check everything, make their notes, and also the people gonna wait and measure their height. Okay, in centimeters, because everything is already in centimeters. Okay, all right. And the form that I just said for the fingerprint form, we already have 4 things. Yeah, that's not needed. So for the nurse and doctor, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so everyone wait, everyone measured, everyone one by one take already their clothes, do their check, and put clothes, sit down. The other one already took the clothes, come, do every check, and sit down. So we have to learn how to do this in a fast, efficient way. One at a time, go, right? Okay. And if they look a little bit, it's okay, they're the same sex, but it's not to be facing. The chairs gonna be what? Maybe 4 or 5 chairs there, right? And the bed on the side. These chairs of the family members sitting are not going to be facing straight at the bed that the doctor or nurse will be checking the patient, right? Gonna be sideways so they can talk very quietly to don't disturb, okay? They're gonna be whispering to don't disturb the main job, that's to get all the details done. All right? Okay. All right, so the hair also needs to be really short for all females. So it needs to be less than a chin size level, okay? Less than that. Because to be easy for the nurse or doctor to look the female's hair, right? And all the male hair gonna be shorter, as we already have the pictures, right? Very short on the side, but not shaved. And a little more on the top, right? to look good and not completely shaved as well. Not bald. So no one can be bald. That's another thing. If they have a problem or not, they cannot shave their head, and they cannot be bald, naturally or shaved, okay? All right, that's another requirement for the families, for all men. Okay, all right, so they finished this doctor appointment, skin complete check, that's how it calls, right? Okay, and then they're going to also do the urine test for all females. Okay, so that's very important. All females, we already put everyone instead of ask if they already have their period or not, because so all females of all ages need to do the urine test for pregnancy. And all males need to do the test for sexual transmitted disease. Okay, so this way we are clear with everyone. All right? Okay, so we might ask the females to do this also. Okay, the teens, and to do this female test as well. So whichever they ask you to do, it's the one that's supposed to do, because you want everyone clear. And the other test that I already said. Okay, the other test everyone needs to do at this clinic is the measles, mumps, and rubella, the TB test, and yeah, basically is that. Okay? All right. And skin needs to be clear, of course, before they leave their country, and continue clear for all days. So no one can get scratched, no one can do anything crazy. Pay attention to be healthy without any cut, without any scrape, without open acne, right? Rashes, okay? This is very important. Okay, so those are the tests everyone needs to do. So it will be about $222 per person. But we are going to save quite a lot because we are making deals for family price, right? So that's just a rough estimate, and we're saving also a lot just for the 10 panel test to be done at the hotels and not at the clinics. Everything else going to be done properly at the clinics, okay? All right. It's also mandatory for all these families to have feces test clear. The lab test they need to do that. Okay? Some countries need to do a few different ones to have the whole results, and some countries they do one. But it's very important, all the details, for all the worms, clear for everything. Okay? So families that have a question already take the pills, because many countries they're available. They take 2 or 4 days pill, and then they repeat again a few days. Okay, all right. So until they leave and go to the airport from their countries, they can take the last pill. So there is time for everyone to take these pills. Okay, the warm pills, and do their feces test. All right. The feces test is the only one that, it's mandatory for people, not the only one, sorry, everything. It's mandatory for people to do at their own countries, okay? Before they come, to make sure they don't have these problems. Of course, the drug test, people will know if they eat something bad or not, right? Take drugs or allopathic synthetic medicine, as you read there. Look online what the 10 panel tests, 10 different tests. Okay, so people that eat allopathic synthetic medicine cannot take this test, because some of them are part of these 10 tests, right? 10 panel tests. Okay, the other thing is that for females that have very, very short hair, like 1 or 2 centimeters only, right? And the same way, to look nice, that probably some of them look exactly like their husband, right? Similar to their husband or their teens, but they are not going to come with earrings, okay? Because they can use that in their own country. We are not going to use earrings, not even the tiny ones, okay? For safety reasons, all right? So what we are going to do, it's females gonna be able at the hotels rent, like not really for money, but get a dress for each different special Saturday and also this arrival day, okay? So we are going to do that. People gonna, as soon as they arrive at the hotel and do this drug test, go take a shower and so on, you know, and check, of course, their clinic time. The clinic appointment will be done also at this welcome table. For these 2 days, the welcome table gonna be available during the whole day, okay? So they are going to be the ones calling for appointment or doing it straight online, okay, for the skin test and the other test, the clinic test with the doctor and nurse. All right, so the welcome table gonna do this, and also one of the people there gonna be the one that gonna go to the room with the ladies, right? The family, the males can get in as well. So all the males gonna sit down. They cannot be walking around. Only the females gonna be walking around to choose a nice dress. All right, 9 years old until the grandmothers, yes, they can choose a special dress as they are available, because we're going to do the best we can. So in this hotel room, they're gonna be there. Males need to sit down. They cannot be walking around. They cannot be going outside. They have to be there at the same room until they choose. Okay, as soon as they choose, they're gonna be separated with their names, and then on Saturday, you know, just after the garden work or whichever we have the activity in the morning, they will come and pick it up, okay? So remember, 2 o'clock we have to be at the assigned gymnasium, and people need to know which one it is, because maybe it's not going to be the same one for the weeks. We're going to try the best we can to be the same one, so people will already know. But if we can get reservation, pay ahead for all Saturdays of the conference. But it might be in a different location, okay? All right. So people need to calculate the time they need, or walk, or if the bus is coming to pick them up, or how that will be. Also for this first day, the first day, people can also have the dresses. But no one is bringing dresses from their own country. Every male and female will be coming with pants for security reasons. All right? Okay. And then as soon as they are here at the hotels, then it's okay. They're going to have these dresses to choose. Families that come first, of course, first come, first served, right? And if they have availability, hopefully we can do that. Every female gonna have a special dress for these special days. All right. When the families will be coming back to the hotels, they're already gonna return them right there. So beside this room with the dress is gonna be a bathroom, and already their clothes they used. So their tag, you know, that will be placed in a little plastic, right? To last for a long time, and also going to be given to school afterwards. This little, like a plastic place, like for a bed to put, you know. So everyone gonna know which clothes are theirs. They just take out from the dress, put on the clothes, and when they come back from the gymnasiums, they're gonna put the note back and, you know, get their own clothes, change. When they leave the room, when they go to their hotel room, they already don't have their clothes on, Okay, they're not going to be walking around those dresses. They return soon, so the team in charge will wash them all, and for the following special event, right, others can use the rooms. All the dresses gonna be washed. They're gonna be cotton, and if needed, gonna be pressed, right, properly pressed, so people gonna look neat and nice. Now, everyone needs tennis shoes, so that's important. People live in their country. They need tennis shoes that are not in cotton, but they need to be like in plastic. Why is that? Because if rain, people go home, right? At the end of the day, they wash their tennis shoes, the fan of the room is on, and they are ready in the morning. They're dry in the morning. They cannot be cotton. And also they don't get dirty. They last for a long time. So that's what they need. If the woman, the females, need more like blue dresses or greenish, so that's how the type of the color of their shoes need to be. If they want more dresses in orange or yellow or brown and things like that, so they can have orange or red tennis shoes. Okay, so it will match. And of course, if the same family members, people from the same family, have the same size of tennis shoes, the females can change them, but not the males, because the males gonna use jeans, pants all the time. Okay, they're not going to be rented clothes for them. What we are going to have for work days are long shirts, okay, to protect against the sun, so people won't be using too much sunblock, because that's harmful. Everyone's mandatory to use sunblock at the face, right? Not mandatory. I think we leave to people consciousness. Of course, if they don't take sun, not used to, or not taking a lot of natural sunblock such as spirulina, chlorella, they will put on their face too. We are going to try the best to have organic, natural sunblock for people to put on their face and their neck and hands, because it's forbidden to use hats or umbrellas of any type, any day, any time. Okay? All right, so for work days, people will be having these long sleeves shirts. Okay, and the organization volunteers will be washing those long sleeves. Okay, because they're gonna be selected by teams, right? And we have to make sure they're properly washed and dried in dryers for other people to use next day. Okay, all right. So, and be protected for the sun. Okay, so the long sleeves, it's not mandatory to have, but here in Florida is really hot, already hot. So people that will be working outside, such as land, in the land outside for all those 4 or 5 hours, so it's very important for them to use long sleeves. Okay, all right. Or let's say it's mandatory to use at least some days, because we have 5 long work days. And some people are going to be outside the whole day. For the morning, for one type of ticket, for the afternoon, going to be outside a lot. So, if it, and you're going to decide that if it's mandatory or not. But I would say that people need to wear at least 2-3 days a week, so they're safe. They won't be taking sun every day and too much, to be safe. Because families also be having a Sunday, right, fun days that people can go to the beach and authorize nearby places such as state, city, county, state, and national parks, but close by, okay? And some of them buses might bring, because the state parks, until you get to the proper location to see everything is way too far for walking. It will be hours walking. So we are going to do the best we can to have buses on Sundays. Okay, for the trips that will have buses on Sunday or boat rides, we are going to have also sign up lists, and for every hotel gonna have a proper number of maximum people attending. So it will be the same way, first come, first serve, and the list will be at the welcome table as well. So every information you need, people at the welcome table is the most trusted one to ask, because it's mandatory for them to know, the most as possible. And if they don't know anything, they can call or text the headquarters, and we will give the proper answer. Okay? All right. They're gonna call Andrew, and Andrew gonna give the proper answer to them. All right, because he's in charge of safety, so he knows details for safety as well. So they just call him, and he will know all the answers for every subject if they don't know, if they're not sure. All right. Okay, so I think I said all the basics, right? Details that were missing, but it's very important. Try to arrive early to things, because other people that might know exactly where it is, they might spend a few more minutes on these first 2 days, but the ones that are already sure, go ahead and be on time, okay? So we can get organized. And also be very cooperative. If you see a big line, just do the best you can, a focus to get things done. So if you see a big line for registering for things, make sure you already talk to your family, what we want to do, where we want to go, which options are for each Sunday, okay? And family's going to be taking turns. All right, so let's say, I can already say, we have some parks in both counties that we want to bring people. That's already decided. So the Plantation County that you can look online, it's called Martin County. And the Peace County is called St. Lucie County. So already look the parks, so you have an idea. On the paper they're going to say, this Sunday, that Sunday, people are going to take turns. Or we're already going to assign people for different things. So everyone going to have opportunities. People renting boats the same way. If they can already rent the boats from their countries, go ahead, do it, get the receipt and send your email. If you don't have money to do that, it's okay. We are going to try our best to provide for you here. Okay? So we have the boat parade and we have boat rides. Okay? So 2 different things. Right? So some families can go to boat parade, and the other is going to be swimming, playing in the water right there, right? Everyone will do the alignment before they go to the boat parade, okay? We're going to do the alignment. Families from the water and families from the boat parade are going to do the alignment together and sing 2 songs. All right, okay. So the other thing is the boat rides. Boat rides are only in the morning. Okay, so if we are really working a lot, we might take out this some Saturdays mornings instead of planting food. We will see if that is, because we already have all Saturdays afternoon busy, right, with the religious meeting and our updates and everything at the gymnasiums. Okay, so will be scheduled for Sundays mornings and also maybe some Saturday mornings. Okay, so this boat ride, that's how it works. We go just a little bit out when the tide is coming in. Okay, so we have clear water coming in. Okay, from the inlet. All right, St. Lucie Inlet, you can already look up online. All right, so when the tide's coming in, the boats go out a little bit. We're not going too far, it's not needed. People can swim there a little bit, right? Let's say 20 minutes or so. We don't want too long. We just want to have some fun in a safe way. And you're going to say 40 minutes allowed. But 20 minutes for sure is allowed. Everyone can swim in this safe area, and then they come in and they go around a little bit more, come back, another team goes. So let's say every team will have 1 hour in the water, and that means get in a boat, go out, have fun, swim, come back, and be ready 5 minutes before the hour so the other group can come in. So gonna be groups, ready, one after another. So everyone gonna have fun, because that's what we want. We want to work hard and we want to have also, right, fun. It's important for us, okay? All right, so we might do in the morning, Saturdays morning, 2 different teams, one working from 7 to 9 and the other group working from 10 to 12, for example, okay? Because we need food, and we are learning that Saturday morning is to plant food. But once you're here and we have all these options, let's have fun as well. So if everyone works hard, focus, in 2 hours we can plant a lot of food and harvest a lot of food for the hotel as well, right? The vegetables. Okay. All right. So we have these boat rides with clear water. Going to be really beautiful. Okay. The other thing is that people need to get ready so they can have a top, pool and beach top, for women will be up to their knee or so, like small dresses, right? Simple small dresses they can slide on, and or they're gonna wear their regular t-shirts on the top, so they need to have a ready bathing suit and everything ready. These boats are pontoon boats, okay? So it fits about 14, 16 people. All right, it always gonna be one couple guiding the boat and taking some pictures. If Andrew think is needed, we're going to have 2 couples, but then won't fit many guests. So I guess 1 couple will be plenty. All right, to guide the boat and stop the boat in a sign location, take some pictures, and then go back. All right. So people can go and come back singing, talking, whichever they want, that's fine. They have to be seated, properly seated. And looking around, enjoy, see the clear water, okay? We also need a proper radar that is no sharks in the area. So let's pray so nothing harmful will be in the water. It's summer, so we won't have jellyfish and all these things. And hopefully everything gonna be safe. But pray every day for us to be safe every single day, every single minute. That's very important, to pray for your family and to pray for everyone. That, we're gonna be a lot of people. We have to be really organized, really safe to do things properly and enjoy, these very special opportunities. A life opportunity, It's the first time in history we are having such a conference, such an event, as a moment to work together, meet people, be with all these countries united, have a representation from all countries. So all this is very special. Okay, so the pictures that will be taken from all these different places will be shared with families, okay? So let's say when the pontoon boat stops, that people can swim, one family goes more or less over here, the other one over there. We are not mixing people in the same picture. We are just taking the picture, say picture time, and then the family needs to be together. They already take the pictures right away when they go in the water, and they right away do a short video, up to 2 minutes, 1 minute video to show everybody, all these families that are there. Probably will be about 2 families only, or even 1, depend how big is the pontoon boat, okay? Or another boat, might be another boat as well, we don't know. Okay, so pictures only for individual families, so they can have the copy on their email, sent to their email. The picture, every family gonna have, I think the best idea will be a card, a flashcard size, with the name of the people. So the people will be taking the picture. First take the picture of the card, right? With the family name, family last name, and then take the picture of the family in the water. And then, one more picture in the boat, or when they're arriving, they're getting inside, they sit, already take a picture. So for every picture, I think that's the best it is, because we can save those cards and use along, the days that we need for Sunday, Saturday and Sunday days, because the work days will be something else. But these cards are very easy. So in a flashcard, take the picture, and then you know which family it's about. And the family picture, the picture of the family will come soon after the card, the flashcard. Okay? All right. So, and then comes a video. 1 minute video. Yeah, 1 minute, not 2, sorry. 1 minute's enough. Record all the families that are there, because that can be sent as well. People to have a proof, right? They were here, right? Okay, how special is that? Awesome. Okay, and then they go back 20 minutes or 40 minutes. If it's really close, that would work, right? Close to shore. Or we can even have both options. People want to walk more in the boat and swim a little bit, or people want to walk less and swim more. All right. Okay, so that's for the boat rides in different types of boats. Okay, now let me say a few words about fishing. So families on Saturday morning and Sundays, the whole day, can also go fishing on also determined hours. So the same way as the swimming, right? They have time to go, they have time to come back. Right? And we're also going to have teams, fishing teams along the week from Monday to Friday for us to have good and healthy fish to eat, right? Okay. So for fishing, we have to be really careful to use the laws that are present laws from Florida, because some security people might not know yet about the implementation of our work. And needs also to be according to our own practice. We cannot use rods. We have to use nets, okay? So Andrew's going to have all the details, and it's mandatory for everyone that's working from Monday to Friday or having fun on the weekends to have all this, the way we are going to do, okay? Because he's more familiar with fishing details, and, he's going to post the right definition for everything. Okay, so families will also sign up. First come, first serve. Every hotel gonna have a number of people. So let's say some hotels are very big, some hotels are smaller. We are also going to have an estimate, right, about the same for people. People are gonna register at their hotels for every following week. Okay, people are not going to sign up for all the weekends at once. No, they're going to sign up for 1 week at the time. Why is that? Because they might rather do one thing and another, so they can have options. And then we're going to open for new weekend. Let's say on Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. Is that good? I think that's good. Wednesdays. Okay, Wednesday morning at breakfast time. So everyone will be signing in, first come, first serve. And people that didn't have time on Wednesday morning can also sign up on Wednesday evening when they come back from their work. Okay, I think that's good, right? So people have 2 days to plan ahead what they're gonna wear, what they need, right? Look online for the location. Okay, so we are trying to have the best for people to use computers that they need, the hotel, but they're not going to be writing to families, forbidden to be calling families or friends in United States or their own country. It's forbidden to send emails, forbidden to call, forbidden to text, okay? So before they leave, they're already gonna say to the people that are really close, we are going on vacation. right? And they don't even have to say that's to be president, of the country, because we don't need, we want to be safe, and the least we talk to others, that's the main thing. We're going on vacation. That's it. Try to be short, objective, okay? And done. Don't say anything to neighbors. Don't talk loud, because some neighbors have detectors, sound detectors, so they can hear far, far away, even 100 meters away, right? Or even more. So avoid this type of thing. Talk just the basics, the minimum as possible. You're chosen, great. Don't make big noises about. Oh yeah, great, okay, done. Oh yeah, oh thank you, mom. You can give a hug to each other. You can, celebrate in other ways. And but don't be talking loud. And of course, don't go to a restaurant, other places to be talking about, because all those places also have cameras, have other people listening, and so on. All right? Okay. So you're done with that. And fishing, I already explained. And also for state and national parks. So gonna be for state national parks that are really more far away, gonna be the whole morning or the whole afternoon. Okay, so people can also sign up. Details gonna be written, because we want the bus can go come back a few different times to bring people. And then at lunchtime exchange, so people can rest, take a nap in the afternoon if they want, right? So that can be done as well for an hour, 40 minutes. And then 2 o'clock on Saturdays, they have to be ready. Okay, so for the buses that will be going to state and national parks, people can do that. So depending where the hotel is located, for some that are close by, up to, let's say, 40 minutes, right? 40 minutes jogging, I think that's sustainable. People don't need bus, or up to 50 minutes, right? They can walk and jog, right? Okay, so that will be good. And so people can visit different locations every time. So it's mandatory for them to leave the hotel, do something different at least once a week, or on a Saturday morning, or on a Sunday morning, or on Sunday afternoon. They have those options, these 2 days options for them to go to a different place. They have to go even for a short time. So they're just not going to see their work and their hotel, because that's not sustainable. We need to go out. Our families need to go out, and we will have fun. All right, with each other, yes, you can talk a little bit when you're walking, or a little bit when you're sitting and waiting. That is good to talk. Have your badge on all the time. On buses, you can put, get in with the badges and put in your pocket. That's okay. And you're going to say we have to wear the badges during the buses, but I don't think so. I think we have to come in with the badges, but then, because you might have other people on the same urban bus, and then you keep safe, inside your pocket. They're not going to see that you're from another country. It's forbidden to speak on language or any other language that's not English. It's mandatory to speak only English at all times. And for any note you're going to write, for anything you're going to read or write, can only be in English. Okay, because some libraries might have books in other languages still, or magazines, right? In Spanish, here in Florida we have, other things written other ways. We are not allowed to do that. Okay, it's very important for safety purpose, for everyone to be safe. We need rules, okay, to guide everyone. Okay. So at the state and national parks and city and county parks, going to be a limit. So this park is a 2-hour. You're going to see on the top, already said the name of the park. If it's a 2 or 4 hours, it's not the whole day, because we don't need that, to be too tired. We also need time to rest, and people can also go to the pool, do other things. So it's a 2 or 4 hours, come back, or even the beach. People can go to the beach as well. 2 or 4 hours, come back. Okay? To be sustainable, and don't spend all the energy, because we have a few weeks ahead of us. We need to be healthy and strong And the most important, be hydrated. Be hydrated. Okay? The questionnaire didn't put, but we're gonna add. If the person has bleeding often or not, when was the last time? Because some kids, sometimes they had bleeding, right, when it's too hot or for different reasons. Sometimes the veins is too close to the nerve, and if somebody just touch something when they're playing, you know, it bleeds. But when was the last time, last year, this happened? Because all these details are important, okay? So we are going to count the points, but after the points are counted, the headquarters also going to examine for safety purpose which one going to be, because we said will be the family the most points. But here's an improvement. Will be the family the most points that we trust. Because for some people, the organization have no much information about their past practices. Okay, so of course, if one family is close to another, even that is not the family the most points, we are going to choose the one we trust the most because of the situation. You know, we are going to be all countries together during all these weeks. We need people that are really kind, really respectful, really polite, really healthy. All these things count. Okay, that for the whole family, not just for the mother and father, for the whole family. Okay? So here's our updates for all these details. So these updates that I'm doing right now is on Tuesday, 31st May of May. Okay? So 2022, May 31st, Tuesday. All right? Okay, we're doing great. So that's the way we're going to write the dates, right? The year, then the month, and then the day. Okay? All right, breakfast and dinner gonna be done at the hotel. So we have to talk to the hotel owners and managers to have that organized. People are also gonna sign up for different moments of the week and weekend for them to help preparing, right? Everyone gonna pre-wash their dishes. That means completely rinse, wash with soap. Gonna be always 4 sinks, right, that we're trying. So, and then they rinse. And the third sink is rinse with water, and then the fourth is with vinegar, a lot of vinegar or bleach. Okay, on the last pot, the last sink, they just dump slowly, because if it's bleach, they don't get their clothes damaged. That's very important, because the bleach, it's more effective, right? Just a little bit, we are sure that disinfect. And for vinegar, we're gonna need a lot of vinegar. So either way, you don't know what's in the water, right? So, but you're gonna be careful, because so slide your bowl and your silverware to this fourth bucket from the left to the right. That will be the fourth sink there. Slide slowly so you won't have bleach spill into your clothes and damage your clothes. Okay, those dishes gonna be taken out by the organizing team, because they will wear proper aprons with plastic if it's bleach, or cotton if they are vinegar. Okay? And it's not going to be full of vinegar, full of bleach, just a little bit, you know, maybe 20 centimeters or so, right? 10 or 20 centimeters. Just for the bowls, they need to be there for 10 seconds. Gonna be a timer. So it look a little bit full, gonna be a timer, right? Or they already can put 20 bowls and dig them in, and all of them will be taken out slowly by the team, not by the families, okay? Because they need proper aprons. We don't want people to go to work smelling vinegar or be dripped with bleach. So the working team is going to be doing that with proper aprons. On weekends, Saturday and Sunday, We are also going to have lunch at the hotels. These 2 days, lunch will be served there, prepared and served there. Families gonna take turns and help to prepare and help to clean up, prepare ahead. Cut everything, leave them ready. Some things can be done a day before and put in plastic containers or plastic bags, such as washing. Okay, depends how they come, and the instructions are gonna be all properly said. Okay, we cannot wash them too much ahead for some salad, but the vegetables, all of them gonna be really washed ahead of time, preparing ready for the next day or for the next meal. All right? Okay. So, and also soak the beans. We need the proper pans that's big enough for beans, because we need beans. And we're also going to have chicken. We're going to have everything only from Florida. So people need to get prepared to eat what we have. It's a lot of salad, or it's a lot of beans, or it's a lot what we have. It's what we have. Because we are going to try our best to get donations, purchase what we don't have, but we are already practicing, right? So we are going to have things only grown in Florida. Okay? All right, that's really great. Oh, I'm really happy. The other thing is important for people to eat accordingly. 1 bowl per meal, right? So we won't have lack of food at the end of the week for what's assigned fresh for that week. And also at the end of the month for the dry food, for the beans, lentils, oats. No, we don't have oats in Florida, but seeds, right, that grow here, sunflower seeds, we have nuts. Okay, all right, my friends, fruits, right? And some weeks we might have more delivered than other weeks. We're just going to try our best to have consistency and available for everyone. Okay, we are having the first week, everyone can have, and it's good to have 5 meals. Including these 2 snacks, that is 9 to 10 o'clock snacks, or in the afternoon about 3 o'clock. I say 3 o'clock because in the morning, from 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning is already decided. Can come a few different teams, 10 minutes every team, eat and go back to their work. Rest 10 more minutes, right? So they have 10 minutes to eat, 10 minutes to rest, and about 20 minutes they go back to their work. But that is already, scheduled from 9 to 10 for everyone. Why is that? Because everyone's going to be having their breakfast on the same time, but in the afternoon is different. Because lunch is going to be served from 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock, right? So different people, they need more time to sit and eat. People are going to be eating different schedules. So will be about 3 o'clock, but different teams going to have their proper assigned time. If they had lunch earlier, they're going to have snacks about 2 o'clock. If they have lunch later, they're going to have snacks about 3 o'clock. Okay? All right, so dinner at the hotel, I think is reasonable 6 to 7, right? I think that's good because families, some going to be closer and some going to take a little longer to arrive, but I think about that. And of course, until everyone came and eat, even until 7:20 or so, As soon as they don't spend much time, some people are going to be really sweaty, so that's fine. They want to take a quick shower. Go take a quick shower and come back. That's fine. The family needs to be together at all times. One gonna eat, everyone gonna eat the same time and have consistency along the days. Okay, so for the first few days, you don't need for people to sign up what time more or less they're gonna be eating. But after the 4th work days, and gonna be paper at this welcome table, right? Early in the morning, the breakfast, and late in the evening at dinner time at the same eating location for families to sign up, and so for everyone to have an idea what time families will be eating. Okay? And people will already know what they're doing and clean up their things at the end of the day quicker, get back to the hotel quicker. Okay? All right. So the other thing is very important. for everyone to know they're not working 1 or 2 days. We are working for a few weeks together. We need good health, we need energy, we need to be hydrated and strong during all these weeks, okay? So it's very important. People that work a lot in the sun, many times they don't feel hungry, but they have to eat. It's mandatory to eat. Eat eggs, eat the salads, eat the beans, mandatory to what they have there, have a variety of things. Eat fruits, we need fruits as well. Okay, we need a variety of things for proper vitamins, minerals, a variety of things for us to be healthy and strong. Okay, all right. What we don't need is to run in the morning or in the evening, because we're already going to be running to go to locations, proper work locations. The only exception is for people that will be working too close to their work location. Then, in this case, they have to run before they start working or at the end of the day. They have to figure out, okay? And after the 4th day, they're gonna need in the same welcome table, gonna be there at breakfast and dinner time for them to say what time they're running. They need to have consistency, so they have 4 days to figure out what's best for them. For working days, right? Weekdays. After that, on the 5th day, gonna be the paper that there's welcome table, and a couple there, right? For them to say, you know, then they have to decide by the 5th day in the morning which time they're running or jogging, right? Okay, at the hotel is a restaurant, right? So we can have baked items and we can have grilled items. Okay, we're going to try the best we can to have sometimes different, for example, potato can be baked, the chicken can be baked, right? We can have kebab with veggies, you know, and maybe a type of fish, I don't know, let's see. We can have those things, and we will have them, variety of things according to what comes, you know, and we're gonna serve. It's mandatory for people that will preparing the food if they have something listed there, right? Today is to do this, this, and that, and share the fruits for the week and share everything for the week, right? Fresh items. I'm talking about fresh items. They have to use what is getting bad first, okay? So if they have, for example, oranges, strawberries, you know, let's say like that. Of course, if the strawberry is getting bad, they're going to use the strawberry on that day and not the orange, because oranges last for longer, right? We're going to use the fridge for things that needs more the fridge, because we're not going to buy extra freezers. We're going to use what we have, okay? And if they have a question, they're going to ask who? The welcome table. You know, or this welcome family, going to see who they are, right? They're going to be the ones always there, right, at your hotel. All right, if they don't know the answer, they're going to call Andrew, and Andrew going to give the answer. All right, they're going to text, because text is easier for the headquarters to look, and then we're going to decide together, me and Andrew, and we're going to send the answer back to the person. We are avoiding messages if it's needed in a hurry. It's fine, you know. People can also leave voice messages, but when it's written, we have proper documentation right there, and we go already to the point we need, right? Okay. All right. So the best as possible on these volunteers always will text instead of speak. All right, we're doing great. Okay, for the grains, right, for the legumes, we're going to have a proper amount for each person, okay, along the week, how much gonna be. So for the beans or lentils or the corn, whichever we have there. All right, so if we say a half cup, so we are going to have the kettle, you know, the little serving utensil, and people gonna serve themselves accordingly. You know, if we say a whole, it's a whole. If we say a half, it's a half. So we're gonna have these two different measures. So we're gonna put right there. If people see that the serving silverware, it's a whole, they can serve a whole. If they say it's a half, it's a half. Because we're not going to have things every day. We're going to have a variety of things for different days, right? Okay? And towards the end of the conference, we're also going to check how much we have of each thing, you know. So we will have food for everyone in a good, positive way. All right? Okay, great. At the end of the conference days, when people are going to the airports, right? We are going to let you know, and you're gonna say that if families are gonna be staying, because we're gonna try to get these buses and bring everybody, right? If families can bring a little snack, right? A hard fruit and easy to eat, or some nuts and seeds to the airport or not, depending on their time, their airplanes will be leaving. Why is that? Because they're just going to be opening up, right? We're going to be 4 weeks together, but everyone going to be home together with rare exceptions. The airport's going to be closed, right? For these weeks, everything else going to be closed. Only the local clinics, local places for work going to be open for interviews and tests, the university, the school, just for people to apply and get their appointments done and their clear forms. So depending which day would be, if the airport would be closed, we don't want to take chance for people to be waiting too long at the airport without food. So they can bring some food in a transparent bag. If the airports were already open for 4 days, depending when it will be the end of the conference days, and then it's okay, they can purchase something right there with points, right? But if we have leftover, you know, we already purchased for that thing, that's okay for people to bring a little transparent bag with a little something. And for the urban buses, the same way, because as soon as the airport is going to be open, the urban bus is going to be open as well, right? And we want to be sustainable, because this is an example we are doing for the 28 weeks as well. So what that means, we're going to try the best we can to already plan how the headquarters and everyone, a whole plan, are going to be doing during these 28 weeks. So we want to use urban buses the most as possible, and not rented buses. Okay, so here's an improvement. So get ready and to leave on time and get the urban buses to go to the airport. Okay, the other thing is forbidden for people to purchase fast food. Okay, and on the first 2 days we can have potluck food to share, right, until we get more organized, and so people can bring when it's set there for people to eat together. But we're not bringing food to the gymnasium. That's very important. Okay, all right. So the food to bring for these potluck meals when we are in parks or beaches, you know, places like that, will be said what people can bring. But firm fruits, right, some veggies, seeds and nuts in another bag, a dry bag. Okay, all right. But not on days that we have auditorium and gymnasium, because everyone for these two places need to come in without any bag, without sweaters, without raincoats. If rain, we get the rain, enjoy the rain, it's summer. Okay, it's not too cold, and we're gonna pray, always pray for us to have great weather and can rain at night. How is that? Great, right? Okay, my friends, you're doing really great. Thank you so much for your attention, and I see you soon. Okay, let me just say a few more things. All right. For the swimming and for the boat rides, right? Boat rides and fishing, it's mandatory to wear shorts. Okay, the weather is great, and so people will take them out quick, go in the water, swim, come back, and put them on. Okay, all right. For fun days, not fishing during the week. That's different. Okay. During the week, you know, people that are working in the sun, it's also important to wear pants. Why is that? So the person won't have a half leg white and a half leg brown, right? Because we're going to work many days. It's important for people to see these things. Even that's going to be very hot, it's not mandatory. No, it's not. But it's better for people to wear pants, okay? Proper jeans pants for work days. The other thing is everyone needs to join the track game, running game, right? So people will do, and you know, short games. We're going to see which days we can do that for people to have fun. I think the best would be Saturday morning, right? Or Sunday, right? And they can sign up for the days. We're going to tell you exactly which days. So everyone in whole hotels can come. So let's say maybe we get a Sunday at the beach, maybe, or 2 Sundays, right? So some families go one day, some families can go other. And we do some fun games, not to see who is the fastest and write it down. It's not our objective. It's just for us to have more things to be given to the families, different things, right? Different games. And we're going to have those games a base for our end of the 28 weeks, the international family games. Gonna be 4 days, 4 or 6 days of games and fun time, relax time, right, at the beach, fun time. So 6 days, because 4 is too not enough. People are coming so far away, right? And those that will be coming will be also the best ones, right? That will be have the most points. So families will apply and we will choose the best ones. The only difference is that they are going to apply using the Peace app. So let's say, I think for the 2 best families, we're going to choose one. What do you think? I think it's a good idea, right? We're going to see which one is the one we trust the most. And we still have time to decide that, or the real first one. Okay? All right. So, and the age, I think the minimum age for that week would be, let's say, it's just fun time, right? I think can be 4 years old, 4 or 6. I will let you know after. Okay? All right. So this way, you already have the basics for the end of the 28 weeks. That we also need rules and guidelines, right? And families that think they want to come, that's the first thing, right? And they know English well and all these requirements, then they can apply for their points. Because some families might have a lot of points but might not have a good English yet, right? So we have to see what's mandatory and what is a guideline, acceptable guideline, okay? All right. Okay, so now let's say a few more words about our arrival day. So everyone gonna meet at this gymnasium, that we're gonna let you know afterwards which one will be the address. For you to get there on time, we will start at 8 o'clock. So people need to arrive at 6:40, 7:40, be ready at 8. Okay, so they will have this fingerprint done and also the sit on their proper location. Take the picture, right, and then sit on the proper location. Okay, after everything already said that we will be doing inside that gymnasium, okay, we complete all these ideas I told you we will be having there. People can use the restroom and then we'll be going to the beach I think that's the best, can fit a lot of people. We're going to have fun. So we're going to the beach and we are going to have a lunch there. Not a potluck because so families want to bring their food. Or the other idea, it's for families to really bring a potluck in a transparent bag and drop off at the gate. You know, when they come to the gymnasium, yeah, that's a great idea. So everyone will have some work and not only to a group, because our group, you know, our family and own friends we have that we really trust, gonna be helping us, right? But gonna be too busy. So that's what we're going to do. Every family will bring a bag, 2 separate bags, right? Some seeds and nuts, dry things, and another bag with fruits and veggies, right? Finger food, right? Ready finger food. So we will eat, okay? All right. They can also bring some guacamole, hummus. These 2 things they can bring as well, okay? Peanut butter and almond butter. All right. So for these 4 things I just said, they need to have the cover top. They cannot be open. You know, the safety plastic wrap, okay, they need to be covered because we're going to take that out, wash and recycle. So we can use those containers. Those containers need to be small. You know, these 4 containers that we can use to dip the veggies need to be small, about a pound or so, right? So yeah, a cup or a pound, okay? So they need the proper ingredients that we are allowed. No white sugar with it, okay? That's important. So read ingredients. Cannot have white sugar. And if you have like, can be like those flat ones, right? And a little larger, or can be those type of square types. Can be that as well. Okay, so these 4 things we can bring. The veggies need to be already clean. So before you wash your veggies, you have to make sure you brush your nails really well. Okay, wash your nails and bring the veggies already washed. Okay, dip in vinegar, right? On that morning before you leave or the night before, leave them ready. Okay, so don't dry the veggies with your kitchen towel because they might have germs. Okay, just wash them, wash your hands really well, wash the veggies and fruits and let them air dry for a little bit and then put them in a bag in a fridge. Okay, if your hotel have no fridge, make sure you can bring more nuts and seeds, and you know, or if you can't find something, you know, because depending what time you will be arriving from the airport, that's fine, bring what you can. Okay, all right, so the team in charge of picking up those items before you take the pictures, right there at the gate of the property of this gymnasium. Might not be a proper gate, but you're going to see a proper area that will be determined. Going to have a table with a tablecloth, right? You're going to see that we are there, where to enter. So people won't be coming all over from different places to this main entrance that we want people to be. All right, so they give the bag, the transparent bag of food right there, and then they go to this picture. Okay, and then they go to the fingerprint and then they go sit on their proper location. All right, so at the end we are going also to leave in a proper order. Okay, we're gonna let you know depending on where the main entrance is, so we are organized. Okay, so people can go with the rest, but to leave, so because we're about what, 1,800 people, right? So that's another thing that we need to be properly assigned. Okay, when we get to the beach, all right, we are also going to have assigned place. So not everybody going to be in a chunk right there in front of the main entrance. We are going to spread around. Okay, so people that are coming first are not going right straight. They're trying to move a little bit to the left or to the right until will be assigned. The volunteers have to make sure, they have already posted, or we're gonna put ourselves where's the limit, because some beaches, I don't know which beach we're gonna go. We're trying to figure this out, but for the beaches to don't for people to don't go in areas that it's private areas for residents, so we know where we are. All right, okay, we're gonna have the volunteers gonna have some whistles and call, because no one gonna have cell phone for time, but also gonna be free, hands free, be able to play. Okay, all right, so people can bring to the beach. Oh, that's the bag, right? With change of clothes. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Yes, that's gonna work. We go dress up to a beach or a park. Let's say like that, okay? People that want, maybe. All right, I'm gonna let you know details afterwards, because it's really too many people for one park. But if the park is really big, and then we can say, families that want to go to this part of the park can leave now. So they leave, walking or with a bus if the park's far away. Families that want to be at this part of the park, and then they go. All right? If it's in the beaches, we can also have people are going to this beach, can arrive now, can leave now, so they will leave first. Now, people that are going to this other beach, I'm going to say the name, and then they leave soon after, walking or in a bus. Okay? I think that will be the most sustainable. So, people can choose. If we believe that this is not going to work, we're already going to assign people. Okay? So, countries from A to G, go to this beach, can leave now, slowly, families together. I think that will be really good, okay? So let's do that. After this first day at the gymnasium, the official meetings and official nomination to everybody, we're going to a park or to a beach, or to 2 parks and 2 beaches, we see, okay? All right, my friends, thank you so much. And I really appreciate your cooperation. If you have any question, please call me or call Andrew, and get it ready to come to Florida, United States, or New York. Let's see where we're going to have our first President Conference, our special conference. All right, talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Okay, the other thing I didn't say is these 2 days before the conference starts, we might not have meals at the hotels yet, so families can go to nearby restaurants. So you have to remember, some restaurants still, on that time, we're still using money. So be ready to pay, okay? Or be ready to pay for yourself and also help someone that do not have money, okay? And for people that are short in money or don't have money, we are going to help. They can let us know, because the welcome table already going to be available these 2 days before the conference, and they will be clear on their need, okay? And on this case, they are going to a restaurant, they're going to prepare some food right there, okay? The best as possible, because families are not going to be there yet, going to be arriving, okay? So this way they also meet the city, all right? In the same way, please don't buy fast food. And try real restaurants that do not use disposable. That's our main objective, because even fast food, they sell salad. The main problem is not the real fast food, because they sell salad as well, is the disposables. Or, of course, the sodas and artificial drinks and things like that, okay? Keep drinking your water. And with these 2 bottles, as I said, the little kids can drink from the bottle itself. And everyone older will just don't touch the mouth. Will drink without touching the mouth, okay? All right. And many places already have water fountains. And you can also ask if the place, restaurants and places like that have reusable, washable, right, cups. with water, okay? All right, so that's one more thing I wanted to say. Okay, see you soon, my friends. Come happy, healthy, motivated, enthusiastic. We're gonna have a beer fun blast. For this first conference day after the gymnasium, if we are going to the park or the beach, people are gonna keep their clothes on because we want to bring towels and bathing suits and things like that. People are gonna be dressed up, but they just enjoy the opportunity, take their shoes off. Everyone gonna put the shoes in a proper location, very organized. We're going to do an alignment at the water and sing and stay some time there and eat our lunch, okay? All right, I think that will be really great. So thank you so much for cooperation and enthusiasm, and I see you soon. Have a great day.